morning, friends. It is Sunday morning. I just got back in late last night from my trip to Buffalo, which was amazing. I thought I'd chat with you about that while we're getting ready this morning. I've already actually got all my serums on my face. I did my eyebrows too. But I'm going to go ahead and put Milani Prime Perfection. I don't really think I need this because I have a moisturizer on. A moisturizer kind of does the same thing as a primer. So, you know, you don't really need to add primer. I think primer in some respects is a gimmicky, but because I've tried it with moisturizer and primers, I've like played with it and there's not really much of a difference. So, but we're gonna put it on today. So there we are. And then I'm gonna use my, I'm almost out of it, as you can see, my Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting foundation, and it's almost gone. I don't know how much is in here, and we're gonna bounce and talk. So I was gone for 11 days. I missed you guys. You probably saw my mix and matches up today, and Trunk Club went up while I was gone, and I think I got a vlog up while I was there from my trip in Buffalo. There's actually more footage I'll be adding hopefully into another vlog for you guys of the footage from that I didn't get up, because that vlog was like 40 minutes long. It was just too much, so I didn't put everything in there. I've got some aquarium. We went to the aquarium with the kids and we got some really cool footage of some really neat and weird jellyfish and some sea lions. I think you guys saw my paint night on the vlog, and actually I don't know if you guys can see it. I hung up the photo right there over my coffee station. And I've got Yvette's candle she sent me down there too. It's clean cotton, I love it, or fresh linen, something like that. I love that scent. So I have that going. Nobody in my house is up yet. We did take the little kitty with us on the trip, and she needed to go with us. She just wasn't doing real well. She hadn't been gaining weight. While we were down there, she got very comfortable at my mom's house, which is more open than mine and not as many places for her to hide and like get hurt or go under over there. So she got very brave. She'd come out every morning after eating. She'd poop first thing in the morning, 6:30, first thing in the morning, she'd poop. And then she'd eat, and then she'd start playing. I think I put some footage of her playing, which is really, really, really awesome. I was so happy to see her actually playing, because she hasn't played like a kitten since we got her. And I was really concerned about that, but she's gaining weight, she's doing better, all is well. She is suffering a little bit though, from diarrhea, and I am concerned about that because it doesn't seem like that's getting better. So half my stuff is like packed away over here and half of it's out. So I'm gonna try my very best to do this. I should have probably pulled all my brushes out ahead of time. Yes, I absolutely should have done that. I have some new makeup to play with too. I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm just using this pure bronzer. And I got a new mug. It says, "I'm not messy, I'm creatively organized." That's so me. Today, what I wanted to do with you guys on my eyes, so I'll just start talking about this. So this is the Alter Ego Daydream palette. I'll put a picture of, this is a dupe for Huda Beauty. I think it's all nudes palette. I'll put a picture of that. That one is $65. I don't have that one. I saw several videos. If you want to see a side-by-side with this one and that one, there's videos out there. A lot of people have done them. But this is the dupe for the Huda Beauty, which is $65. This one's $18 on Alter Ego's website, and it is just as good. So I'm going to bring it up here and show you. So it has the foundation or concealer here to do a cut crease. It's got all your pretty glitters and colors in here. Very, very similar. I've seen some eye looks, and I actually thought that this looked better than the ones that were coming from the expensive palette. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna get the cheaper palette. I liked most of those eye looks better anyway. Sorry about the noise. So yeah, so we're gonna do that today. We're doing eye look with that. I have Roxbox earrings on. These are just hoops with white, and I have my shirt from, I think this is from Natalie Attired. It was just a t-shirt that knots at the bottom. I have a pair of jeans on that are size 8 from 1822. I have no idea where I got those. I never know where I get my jeans from, because I get jeans from, like, you know, all different companies, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, and a lot of them have the same brand, so I have no idea where they came from. But, so I'm just going to bronze up my skin a little bit. I did get you can't tell, but I did get a little bit of color. I just kind of covered it up with my foundation. But I got a little bit of color on my face while I was there, just a tiny bit. The weather up in Buffalo is so amazing. Like you know, we're living in this like stifling heat in Virginia where it's like, you know, it feels like 115 degrees and it's, you know, 98 out every day with high humidity. And I go home and my mom's like, oh, it's been blistering hot over here. It's been 85 degrees. I'm like, really? Really, you're complaining about 85 degrees? And not just 85 degrees. It's been 85 degrees. Most of the days we were there, it wasn't over 75 degrees. And it was breezy and no humidity. It was so nice. It was so nice. I mean, it was crazy nice. So let me know, too, if you guys want to see more looks from this or you want to see swatches from this. But I'm going to just get a brush. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a video with you guys, like a sit down, get ready video, you know? So I'm going to go in with Glow. This is just sort of like a neutral like base because I did put a little bit of foundation on my eyes, and I'm just going to do this so that it blends a little bit easier. Sometimes if I don't do this, I feel like the shadow sticks. And actually, let me do this. There. That's going to be better so you can see what I'm doing, right? So, yeah, so we went up to Buffalo. Beautiful weather. I so enjoyed it. My mom has like a covered porch. I did a little garden tour. She's got some really pretty flowers back there. And we just had a great time. For the most part, there was a little stress. My mom got stressed kind of. There was some yelling between my sisters, my mom, me. There was one really bad day we had. You know, you go home and you realize like what are the bad things you've gotten from your family, like the bad traits of your personality you've taken, and you're like, I don't want to be like that anymore. So you make some adjustments. And then you also realize the good stuff too, and why you are the way you are. And it was just good to be home after 2 years, but like now it feels like home for me. Like even though being home was good, I didn't feel comfortable because I left there when I was 19 years old and I'm 44, so I've actually lived more of my life in Virginia now. And so it felt kind of awkward. Like I actually feel more at home in Virginia, even though my family's not here. All right, so we're gonna go with Celestial next, which is this plummy color right here. It's like a mauve, and we're gonna put that in as like the transition shade. I don't know how pigmented this is. We'll find out. It looks like it's buildable. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. We're doing a little bit of a like a mauvey pinky look today because I have a pink shirt on. Even though this is probably gonna come out more purple, I feel like, than maybe not. This is definitely a darker than the bright color I'm wearing, but that's okay. And this little brush I'm using is a dual-ended brush. Royal and Lang Nickel Crease and Smudge. No idea where that came from. No idea how long I've had that. Just no clue. Yeah, just Robert cleaned up the house for me a little bit when I came home, and I got so many boxes. I'm like actually kind of overwhelmed with all the boxes that I've got. So but it's good to be home. It's just good to be home. I'm gonna feather this out a little. See, I don't like how that's blended right there. It had kind of like a harsh line. So we're just gonna keep blending until we kind of get what we want. And Nitro and the dogs are really happy to be home. They're really happy we're home, but they're being obnoxious because I think that they didn't get to go out as much as they wanted to. Yeah, see, Nitro wants to go out now, and he did just go out. Now, I came home, and Nitro has something wrong with his eye. He has only, like, it's half closed, and I think maybe he got too close to the cat, and the cat scratched his eye. His eye was really red yesterday, so I flushed it with saline, which he let me do. He was scared about it, but once he realized it felt better afterwards, he let me do it a couple times throughout the night, and then he slept. It does look like his eye is healing, so hoping he's gonna be okay. Little pumpkin. Otherwise, he's going to the vet. The cats are happy we're home. All right, I think that's pretty good. I got a little smudge of something right there I don't like. I don't know if that's a pretty shade. So that's the shade Celestial. That's a beautiful like pale mauve. This is a good shade if you're lighter skinned like me, or even medium skin. It's just a nice like transition shade. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in the inner corner. I got a smaller kind of brush from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. blending eye brush. It does not have a number. It does, however, have a free piece of hair. There we go. It's just like so you can get like a little deeper. And I'm gonna go into Sugar Plum, which is this color down here, which is kind of like a burgundy or a wine or Merlot color. This is, I did use this before, and this packs a punch. So you wanna go in light. I just dusted my thing off here. So we're gonna just darken the corner and the crease here. What I will tell you about this is the mattes are very powdery. I'll show you in the pan what I'm talking about. So you can see right there, it's powdery. I don't know about the Huda Beauty if it's as powdery as this, but I don't really mind too much about that. And I'm bringing it up a little bit so that you can see it when my eye is closed, because you can see it just sort of lays down. I have a hooded eye there, and so I want that color to come up. And then I'll blend it out a little bit with a fluffier brush after I lay it down. So again, bringing it up and down. And one eye always comes out better than the other, right? I mean, that's the thing. I have this little mark on this eye, see that? And I don't know what it is, but it's not gonna ever come off, I don't think. Something wrong with the skin there. All right, so it's not 100% even. We're gonna come up a little bit. I think this eye is maybe more hooded than this one. I think that's the problem. Oops, made a mess. I should have, that's why you do your foundation last. All right, so now I'm gonna just blend that in. And I'm gonna take this brush, as a big fluffy from Morphe, it's an E45, and I'm just gonna blend that a little bit just so we don't have those harsh lines. I think also I might be wearing some falsies today, just, you know, just because I feel like it. Because I think I'm using glitter, and I think this eye look will look better with it. I just gouged it. All right, so there, that blended it quite a bit better. Much, I can't talk today. There, okay. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to take that concealer shade they have here, and that's called just Conceal, it's just a concealer. And I'm gonna go in and just put that here and just, I'm not really doing a cut crease, but I am just putting this down so that the glitter sticks to it a little bit better. It's not a real sticky concealer either, but it'll make the color a little bit more vibrant and just make it stick a little better. So we'll do that on both eyes. I went downtown to Buffalo. I haven't been downtown Buffalo in probably 10 years maybe. And they redid everything down there. It's beautiful down there. But while we were down there, we were by the waterfront, and there was a group of children, and we heard them kind of laughing and giggling, and then they ran off. Well, I looked down there, and there was a family down there that had their like mouths open, like their jaws dropped. So my daughter went down to the water to see like what happened. They threw something in the water, and when she got down there, what they threw in the water was a huge garbage can filled with trash right into the water on the waterfront there. You know, there's wildlife and fish and stuff in there, just punk kids, and then they ran away. My daughter was so angry. She's like, what is wrong with them? I'm like, that's why they get a bad name. That's what happens. All right, so we are gonna go into Fairy Tale, which is this beautiful shimmery pink color here. This is a really pretty color. I have found it works better with my finger, but we're gonna try it with brush first. And it is soft. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna fill that in. It's such, can you see that? It's such a pretty color. It's like it's the perfect like pink shimmer. Go up a little bit on my cut crease, and I am going to darken the outside again too, because I feel like I lost some of that definition. I made a mess over here. I was taking my beauty blender and softening those edges up and cleaning them up a little bit. All right, so let's do the other eye. Well, let me just get a good color on there. All right. Sorry, I'm concentrating and not talking to you guys. Oh, well, I'll talk to you guys too about the Nashville event. So we're trying to get it changed to give you guys more time, but they do want you to register for the event on by the 15th of this month. For head count purposes, we need to know how many people we're having. There are going to be some fun announcements, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. At the event, there's going to be some announcements, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a good time for all. I'm excited that some of you are coming, that I can meet you finally. I mean, we've communicated, in the comment section so much, and you guys communicate with me also. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, which, by the way, on Instagram, I am Southern Yankee 15 because Southern Yankee was taken. So it's Southern Yankee 15 for that. So, that event is coming up. There's going to be some new stuff announced, some new clothing lines launched. We are going to be dressed up. We're going to do kind of like a live unboxing with you guys, a little something different, a little fun. And sometimes I just like to take these bigger fluffy brushes and sort of blend them in on my eyes. Use what you think is the right size appropriate for you, but I mean, I just kind of blend those in. All right, I'm gonna go underneath my bottom lash line, and I'm gonna start with that lighter celestial shade we used. We're gonna use that first and sort of brush that in under here. And then I am gonna use some of the darker burgundy on this outside part here. But you know me, I have lines right under my eyes. I don't care, I still do it. I think it looks better. And it sort of settles right in my lines, which is fine. So so if you've been thinking about signing up for the event, go ahead and do that. I'll have the registration down below. For those of you, if this is your first video that you're watching of mine, a bunch of YouTubers, by a bunch, there's 5 of us. We're calling ourselves the Fab Five. And it is myself, Yvette Niesel, Georgia Sunshine, PK Mom Life, and Life with Favor. We are all getting together, and we were getting together to do a girls trip to Nashville. And we reached out to Fashion and asked if they'd like to join us, so they decided to host an evening for us and for you guys. And we're so excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a meet and greet with you guys. So we're going to be able to meet you and take pictures and, have fun. I really hope that some of you guys can come. All right, I'm taking this other end here so you can see what that looks like. And I'm going to go in with that darker color just on this side here. Really close to the lash line here with that same sugar plum color that we used in the outer corner. But yeah, the deadline's coming up. It's this coming week. So if you guys want to, come see us, or even if you think you might be able to come see us, go ahead and fill out the registration form. More information is coming very, very soon. They're just trying to finalize details. So I think they're going to show some fall clothes, and we're going to show some clothes. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited to meet you guys. We've got a lot of stuff planned for that weekend, so we'll be vlogging that whole weekend, and you guys will see our funness and our vlogs. All right, I'm taking the Katy Perry CoverGirl Katy Cat Eye on my underline, my outer waterline, and maybe a little bit on my, under my top lash line. We'll see. This is actually a pretty nice liner for your waterline. It just gives you nice definition. And then you can go up here if you want and sort of just darken up under here. I don't usually do that one on camera because I feel like it's hard to watch somebody do that. And I'm just now getting comfortable doing it. So I think I saw that on YouTube, that it makes your eyes look bigger if you do it under there because you're making like a really thin line versus like the bigger, thicker lines we do. Although I am going to be putting a regular line of mascara up there because we're putting falsies on, so. See, I just got it on my thing, on my upper lid, but I'm not being too careful about it because I'm going to be putting stuff over that anyway. All right, so there's our main eye look. There it is from with a closed eye. I think it's pretty. I think it looks good. And now I'm going to put liner and lashes on. So I will be right back with liner and lashes. Okay, I'm putting some Jeffree Star powder on. So that is a lot of eyelash. These are huge eyelash. This is for like, I don't know what you would wear this look. This is not an everyday look. This is for pictures, videos, going out, night on the town. By the way, I'm using the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer or powder. I love this powder. It's the, yeah, it's this one. What color do I have? Hold on. I'm making a mess with it. It does make a bit of a mess. I have Rose is the color I use for the powder, but it's a great powder. So if you don't, I'll fix up I put it over my foundation, but I'll fix that up in a minute. If you don't use it, you should. It's wonderful. All right, so we're going to go into the Alimar Cosmetics, and we're going to use this rose color, which I use a lot, and we're going to put that on the cheeks and get some brightness going here. And we're going to highlight and put some lipstick on. And if you're wondering what brush I'm using, this is a BH Cosmetics #1. This is from my friend Robin's Closet. Go check her out. She does tons of unboxings too, so if you don't know her, you should. She had sent me this along with the Back to Brazil palette, which I am going to do more looks with that too. I have all kinds of palettes. I just want to use this new one first. I see these people do like 3 eye looks. Like I watch Kinky Sweat. She does like 3 eye looks. I don't know how she does it. It's like, it's gorgeous, and her eyes must be raw. Like I couldn't do, I guess because I spend so much time on one eye look, I don't think I could do like 3 eye looks in a video. I just don't think I have I don't want to clean my face off. Like after I do all this to my face, I don't want to wipe all this off and start over. That's just me. All right, for lipstick, I am using the color Frick and Frack by Colourpop. And I'm probably going to put a little bit of, I don't think I'm going to line it. Oh, maybe I should line it. I'll line it with Colourpop's Lippy Pencil. This is in Good and Plenty. You've seen me use this before. This is a good, I actually need to sharpen this. And I don't know if that's a satin lip or if it's a matte. Oh, look at that. Well, some people just do this and then just dab a little bit of gloss on their lips. You could do that too. Actually, maybe I will do that with this. LA Splash Cosmetics. We got this in one of our boxes. I think I will just do that. Keep it simpler. Yeah, I like how that looks. Okay, we need a little highlight though. So, I think I'm gonna go in, should I go with pink highlight or should I go in with my, I got this too, by the way. This is at TJ Maxx. This is one of my favorite highlights, but this one's closed up. This is the Love Light highlight. I think I have one in here. It's the same thing right here. And this was on sale for $12.99 over at TJ Maxx Marshalls. Here's what the highlight looks like. You can tell I've really used it. In fact, I'll show you. I'll use that today. I don't think I've used this on camera in a while, so we'll go ahead and use that. So make sure this one's clean. The dogs are wanting to go outside. Sometimes I'll also put a little bit of the cream highlight on, the Flexitarian from Colourpop. That's like a go-to for me. But this is a beautiful highlight. I don't feel like it adds too much texture. It's just a very pretty, pretty highlight. And I'm gonna highlight my brow bone too. I haven't done that yet. We're gonna do our nose. Give ourselves a little streak of light there. Our Cupid's bow. The face is looking decent today. All right, let me let these animals out. Okay, so that's the powder. If you want to add just a dab of like a little bit more intensity to your skin, you could take the Flexitarian, and this is stunning, and you just can tap this right in here. This is beautiful, and it stays over powder just fine. It's just such a stunning highlight. Sometimes I'll use this on my brow bones too, but I'm probably gonna use a powder up there too. Look there, you can really see it. It's just so gorgeous, guys. This is a must-have if you're looking for a highlighter. Again, it's called Flexitarian Super Shock. They're like $6 or $7 on Colourpop. This is one of my faves. I'll list that below. I'll list the Too Faced one and this below. And I'll try to put everything like the Jeffree Star powder, everything that I'm using today. I'll link the Daydream palette for you. We'll link that down below too. I'll get everything down below that I can. All right, so we're pretty much done. The only thing I have to do is my brow highlight and then spray my face. I'm actually gonna go in with this because I don't have much space up there because I kind of went all the way in. So I'm gonna go in with the same highlight I used, and I'm just gonna sort of pull that in slightly underneath here, because I do have a lot of shimmer already on my eye. Bad. This mirror's like not good on here. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, let's take our ears off and pull you guys back for a longer shot here. Okay, so here is the finished look. These eyes are, like I said, a little bit intense for like a day look, but I wanted to use that palette, and these eyelashes are insane. And I did a pretty big wing. I don't usually do wings. I'm not good at them, but I've been practicing, so I was like, oh, let's just go ahead. It's morning, it's Sunday, who cares? Let's try it. So there is our overall look. I don't think I can, I'll see if I can link this. LA Splash. This thing is this lip topper I used in the color 808 Divinity. So I'll see if I can find that. It's pretty. Got a crystal. It's very Jeffree Star-esque. So we're just gonna spray the face now with, this came I think in BoxyCharm, Skin & Company Aqua Illuminated Radiant Dew. I like this. It does have like a little bit of a tingling to it. We're just gonna set our makeup so that it stays put. I like how this feels too. I need to get a fan. And the other thing you can do is sort of just push into the skin very gently, just sort of helps the makeup settle into your pores a little bit, softens everything up, just sort of sets it. Use your damp beauty blender that you've been using. Like sometimes for me, like my makeup doesn't look good when I first do it, and then like after an hour or so, and I know Yvette said the same thing, like after about an hour it sort of settles in, and because it warms up on your skin, it sort of melts into your skin. If you use a setting spray and then you use a damp sponge and you put it in, you'll get that effect right away and not have to wait for it. So all right, guys, so that is my Get Ready With Me. I've enjoyed chatting with you. I hope you enjoy the look. It came out pretty. I like it. And like I said, the eyelashes, maybe this could have been a day look with the colors. They absolutely could have been a day look if I didn't do the eyelashes and I went light on and I didn't do a wing. I think just putting mascara on and just doing the tight line with the eyeliner, you could easily make this a day look, and then you can wing it out and put lashes on to go to night if you wanted. So this is more of an evening look, but it's my day look today because it's Sunday and this is what I'm wearing for the rest of the day until these eyelashes aggravate me, and then I will rip them off. So I'll try to link everything that I use down below if you want to try to recreate this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. If you did like it, give me a thumbs up and comment below. I'd like to know if you guys have used this or if you have the Huda Beauty palette. So like I said, I think I put a picture early in the video with the Huda Beauty nude. I think it's all nudes or soft nudes or something, and this is the same. It's the dupe for that, and I am very impressed with that, and it's $18 versus $65, so it's a great deal if you want to get that instead. I will link that one below for you. I'll also link the other one, but I mean, if you want to spend the money and get like the name brand one, you go ahead. But if you want to save money and really have a great dupe that does the same thing and you don't want to spend 65 bucks, that'll be listed down below for you as well. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys